Hello and welcome to the Tai Chi Seated Guru. I am Eric Randolph and I'm here to assist all of those who are striving to heal anything and all things within their lives. As you will probably see and notice, you'll probably see me teaching Tai Chi on YouTube before, many different things. This is the hardest of the skills that I teach. All I ask of you is to try. You will find that the practices are very simple, but the major problem you will come into contact with will be your ego. It will do everything to stop you. It will do everything to make sure you do not heal yourself. As you will see, I am not famous. I am not wealthy. I am just a man who has found some things and has been successful in his understanding and his application of these things. You have a choice today. You have a choice of whether of trusting me and practicing with me so that I can show you how to heal yourself, or you can return to the ways that you have always done things, which is fine, either here nor there. But if you trust me, I will prove to you, through you and your doing of these practices, that you can and you will heal yourself with whatever maladies you may have, whatever sickness you may have, whatever problem, whatever blockages you may have. You will probably say to yourself then, Eric, Master Eric, why are you not wealthy? Why do you not have beautiful clothes that show who you are? Why do you not show who you are? Why don't you have all these clothes that are filled with rich linen and followers and stuff like that? My job is to make sure that no matter where you are, you can learn from me. My other job is to make sure that you do not feel as though I am the guru. My job is to make sure that you let loose the guru inside of you. So I would hope to start. I am on a YouTube page, and so therefore the first couple minutes of the video recording is only 15 minutes. So I am going to try not to go fast, and I'm going to try my best to make sure that everything that I show you is in thorough detail so that you can understand it. Okay? Alright. So let's begin. Okay? And so I'm going to switch the camera. As you see me, I'm looking up at my screen while I'm talking to you. And so I'm going to switch the camera so that it is facing me so that you can see everything that I'm doing. Okay? So now be patient, please. Your beginning posture your beginning posture will be likened unto this. So I'm going to move back so you can see the beginning posture. Your beginning posture, okay? And I'm going to go step by step what happens in that beginning posture, and hopefully I will make it before 15 minutes. If not, I will make another video and I will go in more detail with that, okay? So hold on, let me move back. Okay. Make sure I'll see. So my hands are on my knees, and my feet are only shoulder width apart. I'm not doing these big things, and I'm not trying to close off anything. This is for people who have not the ability to stand. You know, and if you a majority of your time you have to sit down. You know, but I'm going to show you a couple of practices that are very important for you, so that you can understand what's really going on. As you will see, I'm not a skinny guy. I'm not skinny at all. Not at all. But I'm extremely healthy. Extremely healthy. And not just large healthy. But I very, very rarely get sick, if ever. In the past, say 14 to 15 years, the only sickness I've ever gotten is strep throat. And after I figured out how to open up my throat chakra properly because it was closed, I stopped getting strep throat. And that was the only thing that I ever got, actually, really. The only other thing I got, which was the flu, and that was over 25, maybe 27 years ago. Literally, 25 to 27 years ago. That was it. Everything else everything else that I ever got was only strep throat. That was the only thing that I got. And when I figured that out, then no more strep throat. Okay? So what I'm teaching you is I'm teaching you how I got here. Granted, some of you will be really skinny, you know, that's not a big deal. You won't get big like me because you're doing this practice, you know. You won't all of a sudden get huge amounts of hair because of this practice or anything, you know. You will just be you, and you will become perfectly healthy. And some of you will have some miracles happen. Some of you, if not all of you, will become completely disease-free, or you will be able to walk and move around much better. I'm going to show you these techniques bit by bit, step by step. This is not going to be a really, a really big series, because it's not a really big series at all. These are actually very simple practices that you continue to practice, and they're in depth internally. You know, we will be conversing with one another in order so I can guide you even further. So I would love it if you would send things online through my email, or even more so on the blog spot where you will see this, so that I can answer any questions. This is very serious, and it's a very serious practice, and if you practice it, you will get results. You will get results, and it's totally free. Totally free. So here we go. So you have your hands on your lap. Now they can be like here, they can be right here, right? But you make sure to have your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Your tongue to the roof of your mouth as if you're saying the letter L. So you'll be like that, and you'll close your mouth. Not tight, just nice and relaxed. So you want to make sure that the small of your back is angled just slightly forward. You don't want to be sitting all the way back, but you don't want to be sitting all straight up and straight like that. You want to be nice and relaxed. And small the back a little bit forward, because you want to feel your weight drop down into the ground, to your feet. Okay? Drop down into your feet. You know? And so you have your hands up here, and you have your hands here. Down to the roof of your mouth. And you want to breathe from your dantian down in your lower belly. You want to breathe down from here and just letting all the tension drop down into the ground. Quiet breath. No one should hear you breathing. You want to look straight ahead. Straight ahead. Now, the other very important aspect of this practice is you do not want to try and control your thoughts. You want to allow your thoughts to come up as they will and to fall as they will. If you attach onto something, so what? If you do not attach to something, so what? in time, and when I say in time, more than likely immediately for those of you who are ready. For those of you who are not ready, it may take you a little bit longer. But you are to continue your practice until you get to the point where there is no mind. And you'll know that you've been there because you'll come out of it and you'll realize that you were in a place of no mind. And a stillness will reside within yourself. That subconscious shift, that stillness will come out and become a part of you, because that stillness that is within you, which is the source of you, will become dominant. It will start to be the aspect that comes out and comes forward and actually resides at the forefront of your personality. We do not wish to destroy the ego, or we just wish to subdue the ego, to make sure that the ego is put in its right place as a tool, and not as the leader of our lives. So this is a very great way to get the ego to follow along and become subdued by the source, by the source coming forward, without it having to feel like it needs to fight against you, okay? So make sure to keep your hands on your lap, nice and relaxed, whether you want it like this, whether you want it like that. Maybe you like to sit like this, like with your hands crossed like this in front of you. That is no problem. The points that you need to really make sure are that your eyes are forward and relaxed, not like wide, no. Just nice and relaxed. And you want to make sure that your head might be slightly straight down, so that you have like this suspended from a string feel from above. And make sure that your tongue's to the roof, your mouth is up in the letter L, and your mouth is closed nice and gentle. You want to make sure your back, the small of your back is aligned, the lumbar region is aligned a little bit slightly forward, so you can feel your weight drop down and through your feet. When that happens, it'll be beautiful. You'll feel it and it'll just hook right in, and then you can just sit. Now, as you continue to do this, there will be 3 levels of phenomena. There will be shadows coming out. You will see shadows coming out. The next thing, the second level, you will see auras. And auras, when I say like white light around things like trees, around people, and you may even see different color lights. The third level, you will see gold everywhere. And for those of you who get to those places, please give me, email me or blog me on the blog site and ask questions, because you will find that being very important, very, very, very important to be guided in that aspect. And if you don't need guidance in that aspect, you probably run across a book. Synchronicities will pop in, and a book will come to you in order so that you can read about that certain thing. This practice actually brings about synchronicities. It brings up a lot of things. It'll actually bring up the past in order so that you can deal with it without having to be emotional and mentally analyzing it properly, so that everything will come together as one. And that's extremely important for you, and you will find out why as long as you practice. Okay? Now, after you are practicing that for a minute and you actually have the stillness going on, you will find that you will be going on to another stage of learning. We are at 14 minutes and 12 seconds of this one. So I'm going to end right here, and I'm going to start up another video. I'm showing you what happens after this part, after you've got your hands right, after you've gotten to the stillness, and you can feel the stillness inside of you actually dominating your reality, other than your ego and your anxieties and your fears. Okay? Thank you.